Hey guys, what is going on? I just wanted to make a video here today to talk about what happened yesterday involving the PS4 or the PlayStation 4, because I think there was a lot of information, a lot of cool stuff happened, and I just want to sort of sum it up, give my thoughts, and some basic information. But before we get into that, I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm sorry if you don't like Call of Duty, but I really don't have any other 10-minute long clips to put on YouTube, so this will have to do. We're playing Domination here. I'm playing with a full party of friends, so we're pretty much only focused on winning, so that's basically just to sum it up. We only care about winning, and that's the way it should be played. So I'm sort of guarding the B flag most of the game, and we've got guys doing certain stuff, so hopefully you enjoy that. It's my first game using the target finder, and I thought it was pretty good, but not really a big fan of it. It kind of blocks all your vision, so I don't use it very often, but I use it for this game. But enough about that, because the gameplay really doesn't matter here. The whole commentary is about the PS4. So I actually ended up watching the entire conference on my Xbox on the IGN app, which I thought was pretty funny that I was watching the future of PlayStation on my Xbox, but it was pretty cool I was able to do that. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Obviously, they didn't show the actual console, which is kind of a letdown. I was hoping to actually see it, like, you know, it comes up from the ground like the PS3 did, and we get to see the awesome new console, but they didn't show it, which is a bummer, but at the same time, not that big of a deal. They did reveal the specs, however, so I'm just gonna read them off here because I didn't memorize this. But it's gonna run off an 8-core CPU and an enhanced PC AMD GPU. It will have 8 GB of GDDR5 memory and a built-in hard drive with USB 3.0. So that doesn't mean too much to a lot of people, I think. I mean, a lot of people know exactly what that means, and they think it's awesome and all that, but for the average person, I think they have no idea what that means. I mean, obviously, AMD is pretty awesome. Other than that, you know, it sounds cool, but at the same time, it doesn't really mean a whole lot to everyone. So, moving on from that, because we don't really have a whole lot on the console, the controller was a big part of the conference. So it's going to be the DualShock 4. A big thing is the share button. So it allows you to stream gameplay directly through streaming platforms such as Ustream, or I'm sure there'll be others after a little while. Another really cool thing that I thought was awesome is the LED light bar on the back of the controller. They said it'll change color to match the player's in-game character. So if you're getting shot, like in Call of Duty, you're getting shot a whole bunch, it might turn red. If you're healing, it could change to blue. So very cool. Also, a big part of it was the trackpad on the front. There's probably gonna be a ton of options with that. I mean, you could probably scroll through the XMB on the dashboard with that. I mean, there's a ton of possibilities that you could do with that. So I think it's very cool. And the other thing that's awesome, I don't know if anyone noticed this, but the actual triggers on the back, they're a little bit closer to an Xbox controller trigger, which is great because I think majority of people prefer the Xbox triggers. So that was great as well. Another awesome thing is they're actually going to ship with a headset, which is good because the Xbox ships with a headset, and pretty much everyone uses a headset on Xbox. Whereas whenever you're playing PS3, it seems like everyone's either got a really crappy Bluetooth or just nobody's talking. So that's a pretty awesome thing too. It's also going to sit with a dual camera, just like the Kinect, sort of. Well, not really like the Kinect, but it's going to sit on the top of your TV like a Kinect, and it'll be able to track the 3D location of the new controllers through the light bars. So very cool there. But I think the thing that everyone cares about is obviously the games. They did show a few trailers, a few exclusives, a few cool new games that are now next-gen games. Obviously, a big one was Killzone Shadowfall. I think that looked amazing, even though my stream was buffering like the entire game and it went to standard definition. I think that game looks amazing. I have yet to play Killzone 3, but I know it's going to be an awesome game, and I could just tell right away that it's going to be huge. The other one was Infamous, Second Son, I believe. That one looked awesome. I couldn't even tell it was Infamous at first. It looked like just some awesome new game, but yeah, that's Infamous, and Infamous is everyone knows Infamous is an awesome game. What else do we have? We had Knack, which looks good. I mean, I'm not too interested in it, but Knack looked cool as well. The Witness, Drive Club, Deep Down, those were all games that I thought looked awesome. And, you know, I want to see more of them before I sort of decide, but they all looked awesome too. The biggest one for me, I think, was Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was pretty much everyone's favorite game from E3, and they showed it even bigger and better on the PS4. So that's pretty awesome too, knowing that Watch Dogs will be a next-gen game. I mean, we all wanted it to come out earlier, but obviously it's going to be pretty amazing on the next consoles. The last one I think was Diablo 3, which is now coming to the PS3 and the PS4. That's big news if you're not a PC gamer, or you're not into PC games but you still like Diablo, because that's an awesome game as well. Also, sorry, I missed one here. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt has been confirmed for the PS4, which is amazing too, because if you've played The Witcher 2 or The Witcher 1, you know how amazing those games are. And my personal favorite game from the Xbox 360 was The Witcher 2, so I'm more than excited for The Witcher 3. Got some more info here. So players will be able to press the controller's power button to resume gameplay right where they left off through suspend mode. So that's really cool too. If you just need to go out for half an hour, you don't want to quit your game and all that, you can just suspend your game, leave, and come back, and you can go right from where you are, which is great. The other thing too is with the remote play with the PS Vita, you can stop your game on your PS4 and then just continue playing on the PS Vita. And they showed that when they were playing Knack, which I thought was a really cool thing if you have a PS Vita. It's a really cool thing there. Obviously, there was no pricing details and no full release, although they said it would be released in holiday of 2013. So obviously, this holiday, I mean, it's expected probably November, would be a good guess. I mean, that's a pretty safe bet. And then for pricing, there was nothing. They didn't say anything for pricing. Although I've seen rumors of a $429 and $529, but that seems really high. So I really hope they don't do that. I'd be perfectly happy spending $399 for PS4. I think that would be a safe bet, and they still do make a good profit, because I mean the consoles now are $100 less, so I think that would be a good choice there. So there's a couple other things I want to talk about. Firstly being, I really liked the overall press conference and the reveal of the PS4. I think they focused on stuff that people actually care about. They talked about, the controller, they talked about the console. I mean, not as much as the consoles we would like, but they didn't mention any of those gimmicks, or they didn't talk about the Move as much. They did mention the Move, but they didn't like focus on it like Microsoft might with Kinect. So I think that was an awesome approach. They actually kept gamers interested, even though I think for the most part all of our streams were buffering and messing up. But obviously that's not their fault. That's just something that comes with streams. But now after seeing all this, I'm really wondering what might happen with the new Xbox. Obviously now Microsoft has seen everything that the PS4 has revealed, and obviously they can sort of base their decisions and all that off the PS4, even though I'm sure the new Xbox is for the most part done and ready to go. But obviously now they have a chance to look back and expand on what might happen with their console. So hopefully they learn from the PS4, because I think PlayStation did an awesome job with everything, and I'm really excited to try it out. I mean, it's gonna be weird. This is gonna be the last year with the current gen consoles. I mean, I feel like we could keep going, because every new game that comes out looks better than the last game, and it's gonna be great to see the new consoles and all that. Hopefully, like, every game is 60 frames per second, 1080p, all that good stuff. So one more thing I just remembered, which is actually really cool, is the ability to spectate other people. So like, I can go on the dashboard and click on a friend's name, and I can see exactly what he's doing. I can watch him play, I can help him out, I can basically experience a game without actually playing it. So that is probably one of the top 3 coolest things about the PS3. I've always wanted that, and I think it's awesome they're throwing that in there. It's going to be fun just to watch people play. I mean, that's awesome in itself. One really big rumor before this reveal was that the PS4 might block used games, and I read an article this morning that says they will not be doing that. So that's good news, because I mean, I let a lot of my friends borrow games. I mean, I think everyone hands their games out to let people try, and obviously being able to trade in games is a great way to make money back at GameStop, even though GameStop does kind of rob you of the trade-in value. But it is a great way. If you trade in like 4 or 5 games, you can pretty much pay for another game, and if you buy a bunch of games, that's great. So that's a good thing. And then another rumor was that it wouldn't take discs, that it would be all streaming and all that. They did sort of reveal that you could stream older PS3 games, because the PS4 is not backwards compatible, but they said you'd be able to stream the old PS3 games, which is good. But I mean, because we all want to use discs. I mean, discs are awesome. I like going to the store, getting a disc, and actually owning something instead of it being digital. But I just wanted to finish this video off by mentioning the ability to record your gameplay like built right into the PS4. So obviously I record my gameplay with the Elgato. I bought that separately to record gameplay and all that. But in the PS4, you'll be able to record gameplay and save it and share it, and supposedly upload it right to YouTube. So that's pretty awesome if you don't want to spend the whatever $150 it is to get an Elgato or to get the HD PVR. You can upload gameplay right to YouTube, right to anything you want, right from the PS4. So that's really easy, really accessible, really good. There is one thing I can think that's bad with that, is obviously we all know how many gaming videos there are on YouTube already. There's already thousands and hundreds of thousands of people who are recording gameplay and putting on YouTube. Obviously, if everyone has the ability to do it, YouTube is just going to be overrun with gameplay. It's just going to be so diluted, and it might be a lot tougher to find good quality stuff. So, because obviously the people that are going to spend the money to buy the Elgato or the HD PVR, they're dedicated to making videos and making good quality videos. Whereas now I think anybody that can upload YouTube will just sort of just throw stuff on YouTube. Like they'll get one kill and then they'll put it on YouTube, or something along those lines. I mean, I know it sounds kind of greedy, but at the same time, it is kind of tough to find good YouTube stuff right now, seeing as everyone's doing it, and I think that's just going to make it worse. But overall, though, I am happy it's doing that, because I'll probably use it too. I mean, if, say, I've got my Elgato hooked up to the Xbox and I'm playing PS4, then I could just use that and upload from that. So I think it's overall a good thing, because there's a lot of people who do make good quality stuff. Maybe you don't want to spend the extra money to get the recording device. So I am happy about that. I think that's overall a good thing, and I'm pretty excited to see everything on the PS4. But I'm really interested in seeing some comments, so please let me know all your opinions on the PS4, anything I've said, really anything about any of the next-gen consoles, because I'll definitely be replying to comments and reading comments, so please give me some feedback on this, and let me know if you're excited for the PS4, because I really can't wait now. Like, imagine, I'm just picturing myself opening the box with the PS4, hooking it up, seeing those insane graphics. Like, it's a really exciting time, and I really can't wait to see everything they have to offer. So the video is going to come to an end here. I just want to thank you for watching if you stuck through the whole thing, and make sure you subscribe, leave a like, all that. Peace out.